What's poppin', people? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. As a reminder, our winner case is going to be on the 27th of July, so if you are in the UK, you want to come over to Manchester, details are going to be pinned in the description, all that good stuff. You get to see me, you get to see Tom on the right, and you'll even see other fanboy staples like Balfi. It's going to be on the left. A nice quick start though, as we are going to have 7 Demon Lords going second, loyalty for 1. We are going to stack the top. So it looks like we're going to see Lucemon is going to mill those 3, and then we're going to move out Mother D because you do actually have to play the game. But time to begin the first heavy passing. I like the Digimon Emperor first, actually, because the thing that you'll note is all the Digimon do get deleted. So Digimon Emperor does give you the chance to get a draw. It is level 5 or lower though, so like as I say that, I guess technically the Demon Lords might be a bit more difficult to deal with. The Lucemon stuff is at least a level 3, level 5. If they're on the Systemon, that's also a level 3. So you can get some value out of drawing every turn. But stuff like the Lilith is a little bit annoying. We are going to see the Centaurmon get not even taunted, but just end of turn low tier god. And next up, we're going to have the Lucemon turn into Lucemon Chaos Mode at the very end, but we, of course, do get the kill onto the Digimon Emperor, so no consistent draw there. Is going to swing in and die, so not going to get that end of attack from the Lilith, just going to die before it happens. Indramon could turn into some sort of Deva. The problem is, if you want the sec +1, then it needs to turn into something else, but we are going to get a draw on deletion. Do we slam a Deva to get rid of it? I feel like you don't, because a Levio could just be a huge problem. So we're going to play the KnTElixar. KnTElixar going to load up the decoy. He's just going to keep the pressure on. Going to bottom deck the Lucemon underneath the Chaos Mode in order to try and keep it safe. And then the Lucemon is going to disappear as the Creepymon comes down. Are going to hit a rival, so there's this first way of recurring trash. Obviously, last time we saw Balfi on screen, he was looping that ruin mode. If you enjoyed that, definitely let me know. That joint was so funny to watch. But looks like we're going to see the Cardinals with the Centaur in trash. That's enough to reduce. And this should be where things get really, really difficult for Devas. I guess they're not under the floodgate to start with. We do have the Mother D Reaper, of course, and we do have... Wait. Oh, the Cinderamon can't decoy? It can't decoy Fanglong, it can only decoy the Devas? That's so sad. Oh, I just realized that Thomas Deva eggs use the Anubismon sleeves. Pog. We are going to get the bounce, sending back the Lucemon, which it does still get to load something up, but it's better to have to load 1 rather than load 2. So you do still get some value. And then down comes the mill once more. Barbamon loaded up in the back. So we got Lucemon Chaos Mode, we got Rage Mode, and we have a Barbamon. And we've been trying to keep stuff off the board as much as possible. Obviously, this one did cost a lot to get it done, but still. Getting value out. I want to see the Beelzemon. The Digivolve is pretty rough for Devas, so I think the Beelzemon probably puts in crazy work in this matchup. We're going to Rivals Barrage to go into the Beelzemon X, and I think there's 20 cards in trash, so we're going to be burning 2. Oh, double Fanlong. So it looks like this game is cooked, because I don't know how he recurs that unless we see... Yeah, unless you see, like, the option out of security. Which brings back the Fanglong, but he'd also just have to live on board. So, like, yeah, I don't know what he does here. We are going to get the full clear on Balfi's side of the board. It's going to put the... it's only going to get 1 because it's not on the other one. Is the downside to going into Beelz X is you do lose, like, that kind of acceleration, but you still get value. And we are going to come through. It's going to rush. There's no Fanglong option as the final card, so those Fanglongs are just stuck in trash. And he doesn't even have to do anything crazy. He's just going to open pass, which I honestly don't hate. I don't think there's anything that can be done here. You have to establish a blocker. So it has to be a black level 5, and then after that you do want to get some sort of Blast Evo. We're going to go for the Analog Youth is going to mill off another cardinal direction. So things go from bad to worse here in game 1. We're going to put this Sindura down. It's going to load up 2 red sources. But we should have everything we need here to Agudamon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1 instance of the gates. So that's enough to Agudamon for game here. But I don't even think he needs to do that. I think you can... Yeah, I think you can just play Mega Zoo here and keep it going. So the Levier is going to attempt to Source Strip, and then... Oh, actually, wait, yeah, he doesn't have as many... Wait. As many as less. So there's 4 bodies on the side of Tom. And then 2 bodies. Does the new Levier not punish? I would have thought the new Levier punished in the situation, but let me take a look. What does Leviamon do? I'm doing my best to try and know what all of them do. I mean, now there's absolutely no questions about it. Leviamon X Antibody is just going to clear board. So when an opponent's Digimon or one of your great demons is played by trashing one card from hand, return 3 bottom sources to the bottom deck. Then if you have as many or as... Oh, you have to have more. Wait, no, then if your opponent has as many or fewer. Yeah, so I would have thought it would have gotten the clear, but either way, Levier X gets it done. Enduramon out and then Baihumon down, but we have an Agudamon and there's no things in security to go for, so we are going to see the Agudamon swing, load up 7, kill off both of those. Is going to pop on the way out, so the Agudamon is going to stop him, but Levier is still on board to get the kill.
Matrix Digivolution.
Yeah, today's sponsor is me. I appreciate everyone supporting me as they have, and there are plenty of other ways to support. The memberships, Twitch Prime, and all of that are great ways to do so, and just making sure that in addition to slapping like down and making sure you are subscribed, there are plenty of other things that I do that I really love doing and take a lot of work, and appreciate if you guys also gave them a shout and gave us some honest feedback on them, because the only way we can make them better is if people tell us what they like and dislike. But yeah, that's it for today's sponsor. Appreciate you if you didn't skip it. Back to the video.
As they get shuffled up, I do want to say a thank you to everyone that has been supporting the channel, the members who help me do what I do daily. We do have at the mega tier Just Justice Josh, who is an ultimate here on YouTube, as well as a tier 3 over on twitch.tv/KnTElixar. For the ultimates, we do have the Tommy NT on the right, 1/3 of the Misplay for Game podcast. Tommy Tricks on the sticks, 3 strike rule, and new to the ultimate tier, Bradley Rob. At the champions tier, we do have Shinny Carey, Coffee Deus, DHM, Solar Ouroboros, Seb Bainbridge Coombs, and new to the champion tier, Thomas Yates. And a big thank you to the rookies as well, Greatness Beam, as we're going to see Antilamon in the back after a Pagiamon in the front. So the Ram and the Rabbit. The first bit of the gate, and then early Lucamon is really, really good for Balfi. I think it's kind of like Magnamon in that like turn 1 play, how strong it is. And so we're going to see the option card, the Great Demon Lord's Ascension. So we're going to get to load up the Chaos mode in the back. Kind of surprised, because he's been using the Chaos modes over the Lucamon quite well. I think we're just going to go for an Alliance body, which is going to be 15-2. Pretty comfortably can go through, and that's where this Alliance body is really, really strong. I'm just going to go for a low choke here with the Analog Youth. It is going to load up 2 bodies in... 2 bodies in the trash, and he's got a 3 on that pile, so I'm assuming that's 3 different names in trash. And the Alliance does look good. Right, attempted to Digivolve, because I think we have less than 10, so just playing the Beelzemon body. I don't think you really have to worry about Blast Evo, but a Biting Crush certainly does fix one problem. It is purple after all, so Sec Bombs are everywhere. And I do wonder if there's a... I don't think he could put an Antilamon in the back, because it's like different names to what's in trash and on board. So you'd have to like evolve over an Antilamon in order to get rid of it, but that's simply not going to happen. We are going to have a Leviamon come down for double clear. And honestly, things were looking good. Like, I guess game plan of alliance, alliance, alliance. As long as you don't hit a biting crush, you can, well, I guess, or like rivals or whatever. As long as you don't hit biting crush specifically, then you should be able to. But then again, I guess all of the alliance bodies are also level 5, so you just have to dodge purple options. Hope you're actually playing into Digimon and trash. Going in with pseudo jamming. Trying to just bomber clat your way to victory. Speaking of, you can actually push out as a Deva. So this ruin mode is not going to be turn skipping. But it's not going to be great for Tom either. Because when the ruin mode... Well, the ruin mode, I guess, never gets to attack. So it's always going to be a 5k blanket. We are going to go in, and then that is going to be overflow. But we are going to gain back some memory with the analog youth to keep the memory small. And then we're going to push out the Mother D Reaper next turn. Fourth and final gate is going to get made. And as a reminder, there's no King Drazzle, as Balfi is using a lot of the X antibody packages and likes to be able to evolve and that stuff. So not going to be going first egg Drazzle because he wants the consistency. However, there are other players that are on the Drazzle one. I'll try and make sure that next locals, if we do get 7 Great Demon Lords, we do try and get a Drazzle Enjoyer on there so you can see a little bit of how that works out. Nice little one choke with the tie is going to just set him up pretty nicely because I like the redirection memory on the tie. Just trying to make some big beefy blockers. Going to see a mill 2 and then draw 1 off the miss mem. And one of the things that I think they found out after the matchup is the biting crush can see you play stuff into raising. So in a lot of these instances where we've seen Deva play Deva into the back, that could play a Veemon if Balfi wanted to, but they weren't aware. Like, most people know that the breeding area is like a zone that is protected, but unfortunately the way biting crush works is it targets the player if they play something rather than if something is played to the battle area. It's if it's played to the area. Same way that Pomimon can stop Devas from putting Devas in the back, the biting crush effectively can punish Devas just doing their general game plan. Gonna see the system on Blanc finally come down, which would give us some Digimon Emperor value. And looks like we're gonna play out the Rage mode. Rage mode is gonna get recovered by the Lucemon as we go Lucemon Chaos mode. And that is gonna pop one of the analog youths. Choosing to leave the Tai Kamiya there because the Tai's not getting any value on this particular turn. We're going to see a Geni, and then we're going to see Trident Arm, which is going to get the D-Digivolve, and then it would have to attack. But, I mean, start of main, we're just going to blow it up, aren't we? Away it goes. Beelzemon loaded in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different names. And looks like we're going to just play the Beelzemon, get milling. Is going to find a Rival's Barrage. There's a 7th full cluster gone. But there's no reason to go into Beelzemon X just yet, I don't think. I think you just try and board swarm aggressively to try and give yourself some value. We're going to boost, and then we're going to play the Creepy Mon for full cost, which is going to put him to 4. And then the Loyalty is going to get an okay hit. It's going to bottom deck some cards. But again, I'm not sure if Tom is playing around Biting Crush or we just haven't seen Davis for so long. We are going to go for an Agudamon this time, so let's see if there's enough things on board to soak up the Agudamon. And go for the swag version. Rivals Barrage. Yes, he's got 5. So I guess he's going to Ogudo to try and see if he can just load up. And that's going to kill off the Tamer. Going to attempt to kill off the Mother D. So that is going to burn all of them. And then, yeah, that is going to be game. Agudamon shuts the door on Davers in a 2-0. but certainly actually felt very doable for Tom in some of these games. If you did like what you saw, seeing these big old boss monsters of alternative Digimon facing off against each other, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. If you are in the UK or feel like traveling, make sure to check out the pinned comment for the Limitless page and all of the things you need to get sorted to come to our winner case on the 27th of July. It is going to be a big one, plenty of products, plenty of cool additional prizes to be won. So looking forward to seeing you there. And we are going to play a bonus game because we like content here and we want extra practice. So the Devas are going to try and see if they can get one more crack at him. See, we just love giving you extra content. And whilst Balfi sets up his opening turn, again hits the Lucimon, I want to say a thank you to the Digi-Eggs that have been supporting the channel. Jambo TCG, John Esposito, Cast Knights, Walter Caceres, and Rose Pierce. Thank you very much, everyone, for all the support. So, Jedi and Loyalty. Loyalty is going to find the Indra, and it looks like we're going to bottom deck the Digimon Emperor, because the Digimon Emperor is going to get deleted probably quite quickly if that Lucimon turns into a fall down mode. So I guess trying to see as much cycle as possible. One Levier in the back. And we're going to see the Creepymon is going to get a deletion. Then we are going to get a self-mill. Going to go for the option card, which is going to play into the back a Rage mode. And out we go. Second Analog Youth. We are very aggressively finding pieces, but I'm not sure how much she's liking it. Finally going to see the KnTElixar in the back. So this KnTElixar is absolutely only going to die to options. It is safe from 7th, which is why Balfi going to load the 7th nice and early. But stuff like Rivals, stuff like 7th, stuff like, what's it called? Still plenty of value to be had. Levier obviously clearing 1 makes it so the damage clock is slowed down. Doing that with the Ascent of the Great Demon Lords. We're going to Blast Evolve. So we're going to take the value out. And going for the Baihumon early to try and make it so that if Balfi swings, he'd get extra value. But we are going to give up the KnTElixar, which does feel kind of bad. Is still going to get to keep turn with the 1 cost, and then we're just going to open pass with... Oh, never mind. We are going to be playing the Porcuper. Okay, so we're going to go for the... Okay, not going for the Baihumon. Interesting. Oh, man. It really sucks that we did lose the KnTElixar so early, because, I mean, that's how we really kept the damage clock up, by just going for the KnTElixar super early. But chicken in the front, ram in the back. Ooh, down comes the Belphemon Rage mode. Is Gate of Deadly Sin start of turn, or is it start of main phase? If it's start of main phase, then I guess you could get the Rage mode to blow up all the 5s and then blow itself up. Yeah, start of main phase. So you could start of main phase Rage mode, blow up all the Devas, and then start of main phase Gate to blow up your Rage mode. Or you could just calling it and bring back Beelzemon and a Beelz X. Alright, looks like we're going to go for an open pass. Getting those scores reported just to make sure. And, I mean, it looks like we're potentially in endgame here. I'm not entirely sure if he can get the value. So it looks like we're not going to push up the Pajiramon. We're just going to go to Zhuchao in the back. And then, do we just go Fanglong in the back? Okay, we're going to go for the Baihumon. Okay, but it does look like we're not going to be able to finish it because we do have time on the round. But we were getting pretty close to rumblings of something looking at pretty cool. Again, if you did like what you saw and you did enjoy most of this bonus game, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe on your way out. Maybe drop us a fun little comment. And if you're going to be coming to the winner case, then make sure to show up by 9 AM. And as always, have yourselves a damn good one.